Hey, what's up, Alpha Squad and YouTube? It's Taurus down there again, y'all, and this is that Go Hard or Go Home channel. All right, y'all know it's been a minute since I done dropped one, so I'm coming here today because y'all know I sit around, I take a minute to think about what I think. Today, I'm gonna tell y'all why marriage is just buying sex. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible, but I'm gonna let y'all know. All right. Now, before we get into that, guys, anybody that's watching these videos for the first time, hey, I help with stuff in the manosphere, red pill, and his relationships and all the other type of junk. So I'm saying, so if you want your first time watching videos, make sure you get like, subscribed, and shared. Okay? 'Cause I don't get on here all the time, but after this one, you're gonna see that I give good information. Watch. Here we go. All right, let's start out first with this. Okay. Marriage is just buying sex. A lot of people are going to be upset that I said that, okay? Especially probably women, but that's really what it is, all right? Look, guys, marriage is a contract. I want to start this video out first by explaining contracts just a tad bit and giving a few, you know, references, all right? Contract is needed, guys, when there's going to be a transfer of something between two groups. And first off, you need the contract because there's no trust between the two groups, okay? Watch this. Getting married is going to be it's just like buying a car, okay? You buy the car, okay? The car dealership has the car. You want the car. You go to the dealership with the money or you get a bank to give them the money, okay, for you, all right? That way you can take the car into your possession. Once you do this, though, in the process of all this, now you're going to sign a contract. Okay. Keep in mind the contract thing. I'm going to keep bringing it up. In the process of this, you're going to sign a contract because you're going to promise to pay. Okay. Now, if you don't pay for the car, they're going to send somebody to your house to get the car. You're going to repo it. All right. They're going to put that on your credit report. And then if you don't pay it still, you wind up having problems the rest of your life getting another car. All right. It doesn't just work that way with cars. It's an easy thing to explain because people are always buying those. But it also works with houses. Anything where there's a transfer between two people. And I want you to remember this right here about this deal that I just got done talking about. Okay. If you refuse to pay, you still lose the item. Okay. If you don't pay for the car, they're gonna repossess it. They're gonna put it on your credit report. And until you pay that, you still have to pay. It's just like the end of the marriage. You still got to pay for what you promised to pay for, even though you don't have it. I want to bring that part up. I want y'all to see that. Okay? It should make a correlation. Now, I want to tell a quick story about myself. So I'm going to try to keep this video down short. All right? All right. The very house I'm sitting in, when I wanted to do a deal on this house, it was 20 years after my divorce. They still wanted to see a copy of my divorce decree. Now, I didn't get mad about it because I understand this contract thing that I'm telling y'all about right now. I signed the contract. They understand that. It could have been possible that in that paperwork, she still had interest in everything that, whatever I was getting for the rest of my life, she could have interest in it. They needed to see the paperwork saying that she didn't want nothing. They needed to see it 20 years later when I was trying to do a deal. I'm not saying don't get married. I am telling you, this is a complex freaking contract where you are buying something. So when you make sure you buying that, you better make sure you getting what you want. Now let's address the crybabies and the bitch motherfuckers that's gonna be on here talking about, well, that's disadvantageous for men. It's not. Let me tell you why. Because now, since before it was, maybe 20, 30 years ago, but now you got women that work. Okay? and they making money, and they making more money. Let me give you a good example. The Mary J. Blige situation. If you don't know who Mary J. Blige is, she was a famous singer back in the days. All right. She just got divorced here a couple of years ago, and that divorce made her have to go back to work, even though she was rich, because she wound up paying alimony for about $30,000 a month to her husband until they got divorced. Okay. And she couldn't handle that without going back on the road. Now, what does that have to do with the situation? It's showing you that things that the rule doesn't have anything to do with you being a man. That's what I'm telling you. It's a straight contract. It doesn't have anything to do with gender. That's why I'm making it for my video, this video for my little homies out there that watch my channel. Haddonfield, Pego Ass, The Real Truth, all y'all jokers like that. Hey, look, man. This junk is a contract. It is straight up and down that. It's got nothing to do with man or woman. Whoever has the most money, whoever's proposing this shit, whoever wants to be in this junk with this other person, and they got the most money, is you was promising your junk to them for the rest of your life. That's what you're doing. It works out pretty easy for guys because that's how most of them is getting married. Because they go get a woman who ain't got nothing, and then they hypergamy, which they talk about all the time, and other things. This contract plays right into that. Hypergamous dating. It plays right into that. Most people already know, the system already knows that most marriages are going to be between somebody who's got more than the other person. Most of them going to wind up trying to be that way. Okay. And rightly so, what happens with the situation is, since the person who had the most promised everything, then when it's over, that person pays. It's the same thing with the car. I just got done telling you about the car. They repo that car from you, you still gonna pay for that bitch, or it's gonna stay on your credit report forever. You won't get nothing else. You won't get another car that you want, not unless you come up with all the money for it by yourself. This is the same thing. You lose that first motherfucker, you still gotta pay for them. And since you still paying for them, you might not get nothing else. It works the same way. It's contract shit. That's what I'm telling you, it won't change. I want my guys to get that out of their mind about this change. This shit is not going to change. What I want y'all to do is stay tuned to the channel, and we're going to be going over all types of junk along the way of how to avoid this junk and how to stay away from it, or how to make sure that you got money stay back where you get, so you good. So in case you decide to do this, you can still do it. I mean, like, you don't have to not do it. I'm not telling you don't get married. I'm telling you to know what you're doing before you go into it. 20 years later, when I was trying to do the deal on this house, I had to accept the fact that these people wanted to see the other paperwork. You made a deal with somebody. You made a deal with somebody that gave them access to your property and all your shit for the rest of your life. We want to see that deal. That's what they was asking me. And when I showed it to them, and it said clearly in words, we was going to do our, hey, she didn't want nothing else from me. I didn't want nothing else from her. Then they was down. But she didn't have to do that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not telling you don't get married. I'm telling you that you are trading something. You are making a contract and a transfer of some type of item. And you need to understand that you're doing that when you get married. It's not the love junk that's happening. It is a contract, a binding. You're going to give everything, and this person is going to give you back this loyalty or whatever, and they don't have to do it. They don't have to do it. You're the one taking the risk, yeah. If they decide to leave, you still got to pay because you promised to pay. It's a promise to pay. It's just like any other contract that you sign in your life. So now that you understand that, I'm going to get off of this one. We ain't going to beat this horse no more. Y'all drop the comments and stuff and let me know what y'all think. All right? I'm Taurus Don. This is that Go Hard to Go Home channel. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this, okay? And to all new people, drop the comments and y'all join the conversation. I'm out of here on this one, y'all. Peace.